I don't want to shut down. No, I don't want to shut down.
Hey, what's happening everyone? SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, I'm here to give you guys a review on the latest PlayStation 4 exclusive to be released, known as Detroit Become Human. Now, I want to go ahead and make this perfectly clear is that not everyone is going to be into this title. If you've enjoyed games like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, you will have a good time here. However, if you have not, you may or may not like this one, but there is a demo available on the PlayStation Store, which is literally the very first level that you play when you do buy your copy, just so you know. Now, to go ahead and kind of give you the core concept here is that Detroit Become Human, it's set in Detroit City during the year 2038 after the city has been revitalized by the inventions and introductions of androids into everyday life, as you will be able to embody several different characters, in this case a total of 3, which contains Kara, Connor, and Marcus. Now, as Kara, you'll be able to witness a brave new world turn into chaos as you take the role of a female service android trying to find her own place in the social landscape, while you shape the branching narratives as Connor, who is an android cop who's employed by the human police, forced to seek out deviant androids such as Marcus, who is a leader of the android group seeking freedom for his people, as you'll be making choices that not only will determine your own fate, but of course the fate of the entire city and possibly beyond. And I gotta say that the game does start off a little bit slow, but it's kind of introducing things around, so you'll be able to see how life is adapting to these androids, and you will see that not everyone is happy. You got those like elderly people who are appreciating things such as the androids because they're getting the help and the assistance that they need, while you have other people who just absolutely hate androids or are abusing them, because androids are basically taking, everyone's social life, such as jobs and stuff, and if people can't work to provide for their family because of androids, then of course you can kind of see where people are getting divided. So it does tend to be a scary future, because in reality we have a lot of robotics in the work, and we have even locations where we have a lot of robots basically taking the roles of a human job. So this is kind of a true scary future in a way, but let's go ahead and jump into the visual preference, such as the graphics. Now, going over the visualization of this game, visually the game is quite impressive, and yes, of course, the typical response people will have for this title is, well, it's pretty much a movie. Well, it's a movie-like experience, so you would expect the visual quality to be top-notch, and it definitely does deliver. Now, one of the things I would easily encourage you during your playthrough is at times when you're able to, and it allows you for some exploration, definitely look around, because there's just a lot of details and fun things to have. Like, for example, when you first play as Marcus and you're making your way to the paint shop, you're kind of out in the open, you could see the world around you. You see kids playing in the park, you see people with their own personal androids, and of course you're seeing how life is affected with this type of evolution, and you even see movies and posters and just all sorts of different things around you. But again, from a technical standpoint, the visualization of this game, from the environments to the characters themselves, and of course with the movements, play is lifelike. And again, it's a definitely solid movie-like experience that of course you'll be able to change with the decisions that you get to make during your initial playthrough. Now, going over the gameplay isn't too complicated to understand, to the point where anyone could easily pick up and play. It's to the point where of course you'll have moving your character and executing any buttons that appear on screen like a QuickTime event. Now, what I like what they did here is that they actually utilized the full potential of the PS4 controller, and you might be wondering, what exactly do you mean? It's a PS4 controller, there's not much to it. Well, some people may not recall that the PS4 controller also has a built-in gyro system, and of course you also have that touchpad that almost never gets utilized for anything, but they've used all that for this title, and it's definitely done very well, especially where things become very hectic. You got to be quick on the draw and making sure you press the right buttons or swipe the right commands, otherwise you may lose precious time or particular events that may change the course of the storyline. But again, it's to the point where it's done very, very well. And one of the things I really like about the game here too is, of course, you'll be able to analyze all kinds of different situations, unlock side activities and events, and that is pretty much what helps build its replay value, because in the game you make choices, and the choices that you make will affect the outcome of the story. So for example, for my initial playthrough experience, I was trying to be the best I could possibly can, meaning not to steal anything, not to kill, trying to be on everyone's best interest. However, that means on my second playthrough, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the total jerk that I can be, stealing, killing, anything I can possibly do to make sure everyone hates me, because I would like to see how that story will play through then. And of course, maybe on my third playthrough, I'll be a little bit of a mix. I'll be a little bit of good here and a little bit of bad, and kind of see where it goes from there. So again, there is replay value to be had here. Now, I will say that I actually did enjoy Detroit Become Human more than Beyond Two Souls, which is another title that I've enjoyed from the series. But in the end, I'm actually going to be giving this game a 9 out of 10. Now, it's not going to be for everyone, so if possible, I'd easily recommend at least renting the game and check it out for yourself. However, if you're someone like me who's been waiting for this game for years, I would easily say it definitely does not disappoint. But until then, I am SirJames from Gamerfuzion.com, where we empower your gaming.